Welcome, everyone, again to High Off the Glass with your host, myself, the Great. Hello, everybody. How are you? We are, what's the word I'm looking for? We are delighted to have the presence of my homeboy, Slick Back. I'm not going with Slick Back because when I say that, I think of that Boondocks episode. Pimp name Slick Back. You say it's like Tribe Called Quest. Say the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. I'm just going to do. What's up, Slick?
What's going on, man?
How you living?
I'm good, man. How you
right
doing?
Up, man. Doing good, man. Here to talk about this. Oh my goodness, this tournament that was pretty good. People didn't see stuff happening with it. These NBA playoffs that are happening right now. OKC's playing Portland today. They're up.
Okay.
No, who's up? Let me see who's up. Portland's up 54-48. They're at home. Come on, OKC. That's who I picked in my playoff bracket challenge. Right. I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm an NBA fiend, as you know. But tell me, how did the tournament happen for you? What did you think about it?
I wanted Duke to win. Obviously, I'm a big.
What's on the floor? Were they right there? Well, if you would have came down to the studio 5 minutes before, that's our producer. Everybody didn't introduce him. That's a producer extraordinaire, Mr. Boston. Man, they really do. They why you playing? They really do. They fit. They smaller. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
good looking out. Good looking.
If my producer extraordinaire, who also you all need to listen to, Cognac Corner and Soulardians, if you haven't, that's two awesome podcasts. If my producer would have came down here 2 seconds before we did in the studio, he would have found them. But anyways, how did the tournament work out for you, brother?
It was cool. I mean, it was. I really wanted Duke to win.
Why? Duke is garbage.
That's one of the greatest coaches ever. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
oh my God. He's a con artist. He knows basketball, but he's a con artist.
I mean, who ain't a con artist in college basketball?
He's the worst because most people in college sports, and especially coaches, you know that they're kind of dirty. You know that comes with them.
Right.
But with this dude, he has that squeaky clean, but there's so much dirt that comes with Coach K. He avoids all that. I don't like that.
Well, what dirt you think you talking about?
Just the way he does his players, man. Like he's just, if he wants to make that spot for you, he will make that spot for you. If he doesn't, you will be thrown to the side. There's names that are escaping me right now. I'm gonna have them next time we get back together. But there's so many players that they got hurt, or something happened with him. Mm-hmm. He didn't like him so much. Even though he recruited him to come to Duke and play in his program, but he just let him go under that year, that one season. And that's the one thing that people need to realize. When kids say they have a full ride at basketball, they're getting 4 years. That's not the case. Yeah. It's usually 1 year contracts. It's one school year. You're going to play for that team.
Right.
And if you don't produce or stay at the level the coach wants you at, you go.
I mean, yeah. I kind of can agree with it. It's just that I think he do the 1 year contracts. What you're talking about?
They all do it.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of one and done kids anyway. True. These cats are trying to get to the NBA as quick as possible. True. I mean, just imagine if they didn't have the one and done rule. And it's just straight to the league from from high school.
Yeah.
Then I don't think recruiting would be all that great if a lot of the great players coming out of high school is going straight to the pro.
That's the thing. Do you think one and done is good or no?
Yes,
be honest.
Yes and no. I think it's good if you just into college basketball and you like watching, and experiencing that atmosphere. I don't think it's good because these kids can get hurt, you know what I'm saying? And their draft stock could go down. Mm-hmm. So, after you graduate high school or whatever, what's the two things you're going to do? You either going to go to school or you're going to work, And I just feel that, after high school, you're supposed to, make a living for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if it means going straight pro, out of high school, then why not?
But what about all those nameless players? Kind of like the guys I was talking about with Coach K from Duke, the guys that just get, don't get to keep their rides at schools.
Right.
And they make that leap and they go straight from high school to the NBA. They get drafted.
Okay.
Or they don't get drafted, the worst thing. And then guess what? If you leave the NCAA, if you leave college and you try to get drafted, you don't get drafted, you can't go back to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they try and change that rule.
Yeah, you got to go to a JUCO or something. You can't even go back to your school. But those dudes, the ones that don't make it, what about them? And there's more of them than the superstar.
I think a lot of them are going overseas. You know what I'm saying? That's also another option. Then, hell, some of those dudes, that's not as, I guess, highly decorated as the big stars, they go into the D League and they're there for a cool little minute.
And be in the G League stuck in it.
Yeah, I think that with that, it's just a grind, man. When it's your turn, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to capitalize off, your opportunity when it's your turn.
It's a lot like Major League Baseball. Once you get in AAA, AA, single A, it's hard to get out of that.
Yeah, if that's what you love to do, and you got a dream to get to the big time, then you just need to keep going. You just don't stop.
I get that, but my thing is, I don't like the way that those players. To be honest with you, I'll take it to this. I think it should be 1 year, and if you left it to me, if I was running the NCAA, I would make it 2, a mandatory 2. Here's why. I think the first year you at college, and you know this, I think you went to college. I did some college. You don't know what you're doing. You just run around going to classes, trying to go to a party, trying to get this done, trying to get that done. You trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Right.
So you mean tell me in that first year, you trying to figure out college alone, you also got 1 foot out the door because you trying to get to the league?
Uh-huh.
No, I think you need 2 years just to figure out college. Yeah. And then figure out what you want to do after that. Do I want to stay here another year, or do I want to go to the NBA? Or do I want to stay here for a 3rd year, or do I want to go to the NBA? Yes, I want to go to the NBA. Yeah. You need that.
I was just like you about the 2 years. I wanted 2 years or more because I enjoyed college ball that much.
Right.
But when I seen that ESPN 30 for 30 on that One and Not Done with John Calipari, I had a whole nother respect for it.
Yeah.
For the simple fact is the DeJuan Wagner.
Oh, DeJuan was that dude.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? DeJuan Wagner, you know what I'm saying? He was cold, But then the crazy thing about that is a lot of people don't know DeJuan Wagner wanted to come back for his 2nd year. But Coach Cal ripped up his scholarship like, nah, you need to go to the NBA. You a lottery pick. You're that cold.
Right.
So, he ended up going to the league. I don't even know if he even played the season. Yeah. But, they paid him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, because he went high in the draft.
Yeah.
But, he ended up having not colitis. It was a certain condition that took out, most of his colon.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, he couldn't play no more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if it wasn't for, Coach Cal telling him like, hey, you need to go to the league, go get your money because you never know what can happen.
Right.
Imagine if he would have stayed for a 2nd year and all that, some stuff would have went down.
But that's just one case in point. That's just one, that's not the average. And also too, he had to have that 1 year, because if he didn't have that 1 year,
he would have went straight to the league.
He would have went straight to the league and probably floundered. That happens more often than not, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
you don't believe me? Ask Anthony Bennett.
I feel what you're saying. I think the key, the main thing about going pro is the money. They want to get paid because you don't know, you know what I'm saying, what they going through with their family.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? If they got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to make a living.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what I'm saying, anybody else out here in the world.
Yeah.
But their thing is probably basketball or whatever. And, if I got that shot, I'm gonna take it, especially coming out of, high school. When you come out of high school, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to make a living somehow, some way.
So you don't think it should be, you think it should be straight high school to the league?
Stop. Why not?
Don't stop at goal.
Why not, man? Because the ultimate goal, they got to make a living after high school somehow, some way.
I disagree. I think it should definitely be, I think it should be 2, but got to be 1, because the reason why it's got to be 1, bro, is because you're not gonna be good enough to compete. You're 18, 17 years old, and you compete with grown men.
But
with families and children.
You also got to understand,
what in the world?
But you also got to understand, whatever, some, not all, are able to compete at that level or like growing.
Not that many.
Not that many, but the ones who are confident and dope enough, they're gonna raise their level of play with, cats that are better than them, that's been in the league for so long. Kobe was a good example of that. You know what I'm saying? He, you know.
Obviously was cool. No, that's not. You need to be more current.
Okay, but okay,
Marvin Bagley.
Okay, Marvin Bagley. Okay, but I about to say
he's a handful because I think is he a rookie or is he 2 year? I think this is his second year.
But you also gotta understand, I don't really watch the NBA like that. I not back in the day, but currently I only do it, unless it's the playoffs, man. For real.
Okay, well I'll keep it like this. For right now, young guys coming in the league, there's only a handful of them that are good enough to play with them grown men, and that's only a handful of them. The rest of them are just trying to figure out their way. So imagine if they didn't have that 1 year of college, because I think you need college just for the college experience, and you need to play college ball. College ball is a whole nother level. That makes high school look like nothing. You know what I'm saying? College ball is that deal, and then when you get professional, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel what you're saying. Yeah. I just feel like, if you feel in your heart that you ready, go for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of cats out there that feel like that, you know? And I mean, shit, if you feel in your heart that you ready to compete at that level, hell, go for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I just think that I hate the way the NCAA is set up. It's a sham. They act like they can't pay these players.
Exactly.
But you can pay
ADs. Exactly.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars, $1 million.
Coaches, millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Yeah. But you can't play. And don't act like, oh, well, we can't pay the basketball and the football players because we wouldn't have money for the volleyball teams. You would have money for lacrosse, volleyball, bocce ball, golf. The golf team would get some. Everybody could get paid.
But basketball and football, that's what's putting people in the stands. The money. You know what I'm saying? That's putting people in the stands. Yes. When you see, you could be flicking through a channel. I flick through the channel sometimes, and when I see like a volleyball game, whatever, girls volleyball,
I watch it.
I do. You know what I'm saying? You know, but as far as like women's basketball, but you don't, you really don't see that many people. You know what I'm saying? In the stands like that versus men's basketball, a Syracuse or Duke or Carolina game. Man, they sold out.
And see, that's the thing, like. But see, would you be? What would you do if you were like president of a university and the NCAA passed a new rule at your school? You're the president. You can pay your players. Yeah. Would you just pay the college and football dudes and not pay the other
teams? That's a tough one. That really is a tough one.
It ain't tough.
But you can't. I don't know.
How would you do it?
I would pretty much. I know it's gonna sound fair. I pretty much pay. The team that's pretty much putting people, you know what I'm saying, in a room, like, of course, basketball and football, you know what I'm saying? You can pay them a little bit something, but, basketball and football is going to generate a lot of money into these universities because there's so many people that's coming out to these games and watching these games. Then you got to understand they're also on TV. Yeah. Then you got tournaments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You couldn't do it like that. You couldn't do it like that, Slick, because if you did it like that, and you literally only paid 2% of your college athletes, and the other 98% aren't getting anything. It would be some fights in the cafeteria. That would be fair.
It probably would or whatever.
You don't pay them the same. You just give them something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Per diem, a stipend.
Yeah,
or something,
okay, and you're right about that. But I know basketball and football, who's putting more people in the stands to come out and see the games, they're going to get paid a little bit more. Especially if my games, especially these games are being televised and stuff like that, and depending on the opponent that's coming into town. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to pay them more. But all them other sports that's not as popular, that don't be putting people in the stands, then, I give them a little something, but nothing like basketball and football, because that's everywhere.
And to be honest with you, if students were ever to get paid to play those sports, I think that's how they would do it. The NCAA is so crooked and is so fucking stingy with their money. They will find a way to, okay, you want to pay your players? You pay them. Harvard, you pay your players. Princeton, you pay your players. Penn State, Alabama, Southern Cal, You pay your players. How about that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's see what USC gonna do now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Notre Dame gonna do now, because we know Notre Dame ain't paying. But anyway, I
definitely think they should get paid, man.
They should.
It's been a long time coming. You know, another thing I be saying about the one and done rule, the reason why I be wanting them to leave high school, go straight to the NBA, you know, from a financial standpoint, that, you know, hell, if they get hurt, at least they got some type of, you know, money to back them up. But college or whatever, I mean, the only thing you really can do is take out an insurance plan if your people got that.
You can, but here's the thing, you know, you go to college, okay, you go to the NBA, you'll get broke off a little bit of bread, but is that enough to take care of you for the rest of your life? No, that's why you need that damn degree or some type of some type of skills to have something to feed you for the rest of your life. You get $250,000 from a team to sit on the bench. That's G, and you get that 1 year. What you gonna do for the next 50? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why you need that degree. And if you can't get the degree, at least get something where you can get a decent job, a career. You know, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's quite a few athletes that skipped, you know, college and went straight pro, and I think financially they're doing real well. Real well. Yeah. So I mean, LeBron, for example. I mean, you know, I wanted him to go to. Now I really want him to go to college to see what college he would have went to and see how far he would have took his team. But
bro, you're picking the outliers. You're picking the greats of the greats.
Greats of the greats. What you mean?
You mean like you saying from?
I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like for dudes you talk about that went from high school to NBA. You're picking like the top players of all time, you know what I'm saying? Like an average dude that does that, or not an average dude.
Yeah, about you're not gonna be average. You
not
can't,
a household. This is no.
There you go. You said household, right? Yep, okay, there you go.
There's been cats. That's the problem, though. That's why I think, thank God they got the 1 year thing, because there have been cats that weren't household names,
right,
and tried to make that jump, and then they made it. But they ain't make it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but they paid though. I'm pretty sure they paid them something though.
Okay, you know what you need to watch? Man, I wish I had. I don't feel like looking it up, but I'm gonna give it to you after the show. There was this documentary. I think his name was Lenny or something. And people that listen to this probably know exactly what I'm talking about. ESPN did a 30 for 30 for him before they even did 30 for 30.
Lenny Cook.
That's it right there.
Okay.
Watch that documentary about Lenny Cook, bro. Okay. Watch that. Have you seen it already?
No, I heard the name, though.
Okay, bet. I'm familiar. You already there. Yeah. You already there. Watch that.
Okay.
And I promise you, that high school to NBA shit, that shit'll probably, you'll have a second fucking thought.
I mean, I'm all for if these dudes,
Lenny
you know,
Cook. And he was right there with all of them.
Yeah.
He was right there with all of them.
My thing is this, man.
In 03.
Yeah, my thing is this, man. If you up here, hold on, you talking about that same cat who claimed that was better than LeBron, that played in that camp, and LeBron like took his soul.
Beat him at the end.
Yeah, him at the end.
And him and LeBron was going at it, but he was winning. Lenny was winning the whole game. LeBron came in with it. Man.
Yeah, I read about that. Man. I read about that.
Wait till they got it in the doc.
Yeah.
Slick.
Yeah.
LeBron looked so young and hungry and broke.
Yeah.
LeBron looked broke as shit.
And they'll do that to you.
Oh my God.
And that's the plan. Listen, we don't want to live like this no more.
Right.
So the key is get to the league. They had an interview with LeBron. It was all like, "You ready for the NBA?" She was like, "The key is to
Gloria
get to the league."
was right there.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm talking about, it was, and it looked like Lenny was gonna win because they was giving him the work that whole game. Dude, wait till you see that shit. I mean, I'm just saying, it's gonna change your philosophy on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, man, if you living in rough times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's, college, come on, man. Yeah. Unless they pay, their parents up underneath the table, which a lot of them do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Then okay, go to school.
Yeah.
But if the ultimate goal, you know what I'm saying, is to get to the NBA where you're going to get paid and all these people talking about all these endorsements and all this other stuff coming, man, hey, go get that money.
I'm glad you brought that up. Speaking of getting paying people's parents under the table, why the fuck do you have to pay them under the table anyway? It should be just known. But have you heard about Michael Avenatti? That dude here. This dude want to blackmail motherfucking Nike for trying to help these cats.
I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Go to school, get their little 1 year in, and then go to the league. And he want to blow them up for doing that. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then want $20 million to be quiet. You know what? I knew something was wrong with him. He was the one mad out front with the Kel shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kelly did this, Kelly did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, R. Kelly is supposedly da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And he was just so out front with it. And I was just like, damn, okay, you may be right, but where the fuck you come from? You know what I'm saying? Why are you so out front with it?
Yeah.
And then now here come this shit.
Yeah.
Man, have you heard anything about that?
I glanced at it because I think maybe I was watching, I think on Google search or whatever, I seen it. And then I seen it on ESPN or whatever, you know, the bottom line thing or whatever with the scores and all the other stats and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, damn, dude won $20 million.
Yeah.
Like, damn. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
Right.
He want to be good for the rest of his life, man. But
right.
I mean, you know, he
literally.
But I just feel like, man, after high school, whatever, man, you know, it's time to make a living. If you're able to, you know, do what you love, what you always wanted to do, you know, professionally, and make bread off of it and take care of your people, then I'm all for that, man. Trust me, I used to always I wanted more college basketball. I wanted these dudes to stay longer.
Yes.
But it took for me, it took, I read a little bit, but then when I watched that ESPN documentary,
the one with Cal, Coach Cal.
Yeah, that one and not done or whatever. Yeah. And when he said something about the DeJuan Wagner, I got it, because I always wonder, I'm like, damn, what the hell did happen to DeJuan Wagner? I remember him, and you know, and I never heard nothing about him again. But when DeJuan Wagner was on there telling that story, and Coach Cal said something about it, you know, that made me look at the one that, I was all like, shit, I see why they want to go do the one and done thing, man. Or they just want to go straight to the league. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
The thing that I liked about that too was, what was it? It had the first one, which was my boy Camby.
Yeah.
UMass in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what is it? Damn, what is this thing? Camby was the first one. I think he did 2 years. He did 2 or 3 years at UMass, but he left early, and it was a big deal when he left early. It was a really big deal.
It was time to go get paid, man.
Right, but he wasn't the first one that he put in there. The first one was Lou Rowe. Yeah. Lou Rowe was our superstar first, and then Camby went after him. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, that UMass team where Cal got his start at, man, he built a powerhouse.
Yeah, he did.
He had a powerhouse, man.
Yeah.
Man, it was crazy.
I seen that. Morris Camby was nice, man.
He was
real
nice.
I remember him when I was younger. Yeah, I remember him when I was younger.
Hartford, Connecticut's own. Man, just watching him, because see, UMass. I'm from, me being from Springfield, Mass. Yeah. UMass was that UMass team was UMass Amherst, and you know how we go when states they got universities of Missouri, but they in every different part of Missouri,
right?
This, and same thing with Massachusetts. They got University of Massachusetts. They in different parts of Massachusetts, but this one was the closest one to the crib. Like, this one was like 20 minutes, boom, and you right there. You know what I'm saying? Parties was off the chain. Right. We used to get it in. You know what I'm saying? High school, mobbing up there, kicking it.
Right.
What is it? And then they would, Cal had basketball camps, and his basketball camp was this shit.
I bet they was.
I was blessed to go there 1 year.
I bet they was.
I actually talked to that man. He gave me a minute of his time. I thank him for that.
What did he say?
I asked him about, there was a player named, I think his name was Jimmy McCoy.
Okay.
He played for us, for UMass, and he was cold-blooded.
Right.
And I asked him what happened with him, and he said the Heat had called him down to do like a workout.
Yeah.
And he didn't know much else after that. And that was about it. You know what I'm saying? It was just cool to talk to him. Like, I was a huge Calipari fan. I mean, he built our shit up from nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I fucks with Coach Cal, man.
Yeah,
I fucks with him big time, especially after I saw that documentary. Like, I totally understood. I was all like, okay, I get it now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's a quick basketball trivia for you. Name what well-known NBA basketball superstar went to UMass. Way before all that.
Way before Marcus Camby?
Way before all that.
Shit.
He's gonna blow your mind when I tell you.
You said UMass?
Yep.
It wasn't
that UMass too.
It wasn't Muggsy Bogues.
No.
Nah, He went to didn't he go to like Arkansas or something?
I forget. I know he's from B-More though.
Yeah. Oh.
You'll never get it. You done?
Yeah, who?
Dr. J.
Oh.
Yes, sir. In the 70s.
I never okay.
Who would have thought?
I never would have thought.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Dude, but real talk, I want to get to my favorite thing, this NBA playoffs that's popping off right now.
Oh, shit, here we go.
Yes, sir. I'm so ready for it. What are we at right now?
Thank God we in the playoffs because regular season be horrible, man.
No, it don't.
It does, man.
You tripping.
Them dudes are soft, man.
Regular season is the shit. Why you say that?
Listen.
What you talking about?
Really, man.
Before you say that, Portland's still up 64-56. Come on, OKC. In game 1 of the first round, Portland's playing Thunder. Third quarter. Go ahead. No, don't diss the regular season. How you gonna hate on the regular season?
Listen, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Cause I'm just a college ball type of cat. Cause I know these dudes are working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to get to the league.
Yeah.
It's just that when all these bitch ass fouls, dog. and I'm just, man, and look. Oh, and what kills me,
it came out of nowhere, with that.
Man. And what really kills me, man.
You mad because they call a lot of fouls in college?
Listen,
what you talking about?
Bitch ass fouls. And I'm gonna tell you,
okay.
Like, I can be getting off work, coming home. And, you know, the TV's already going to be on 35. It's ESPN. So a game probably be on, right? Okay. I'm up. Yeah, right. So, I'm up.
35. Right. You got chartered.
right. You know, special or whatever. But, you know, I'm up here, you know, unwinding, you know what I'm saying, relaxing and shit like that. Yeah. And I may just watch the game just for a little minute before I change it to something, right?
Right.
And I could be watching the game and, you know, the ref will call a foul, that ain't no fucking foul. To me, that ain't no foul. I be up there just sitting there like, I be all like, man, that ain't no fucking foul. Are you for real, man?
But that's how they do it now.
And then, you know, they be having their hands up, and just a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, the you know, cat with the ball, dude with the ball or whatever, you know, he leaning all into the defender. The defender got his fucking hands up. How's the fucking foul in the fucking defender, man?
Because
he ain't jump with him. He ain't make no contact.
Right.
But the dude with the ball makes contact with the defender. But the defender get the foul. How is that a foul? How?
That's because ever since Malice in the Palace, it fucked up everything in the NBA.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
That shit was wild.
Your face just
that shit was wild. It's because you brought that up, and I seen on YouTube a couple of days ago. Again, I just was all like, Ron Artest should snap. Once they threw that water bottle or whatever they threw on his ass when he was laying on the table, he just got up. He just snapped. And just all hell broke loose, dog.
It was so crazy too, and it's funny you say, because that's when I still lived in the city. Yeah. I lived in St. Louis City, and I had charter, and I came. I don't know if I had to work that night, and I came home and cut it on, or I was already home. I don't know, because I used to have to work on Friday nights, but I was watching that game live, bruh.
Yeah.
When that shit happened,
it was funny as hell.
I thought I was imagining the shit. Yeah. Like the shit was so crazy.
It was funny as hell.
Because it was it was like one of them blowouts. But here's the thing. They had been testing with each other the whole game. Yeah. Like, it was real chippy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Indy and Detroit did not fucking like each other. They conference rivals. They in the same, division rivals. They in the same damn division, so they got to play each other all year. They didn't like each other. Yeah. And Ron was beefing with Big Ben.
Big Ben fuck his ass up.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Big Ben will fuck his ass up.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Listen, Ron Artest, I done seen him bully a lot of niggas, and a lot of motherfuckers ain't fuck with him. But for some odd reason or whatever, when, you know, West Professor got in his face, when what's dude that Ben Wallace got in his face, he wasn't had extra, you know, air all up in his chest and arms all swollen shit. He was cool, you know, for the most part.
Right. Yeah, I don't think Big Ben. You know what? Ron got that crazy. And I think Ron will whoop his ass, because Big Ben was tough, he was swole, but I don't know if Big Best wanted that smoke. You know what I mean? I think
he was pissed off that game.
He was pissed, but think about it. Maybe Ron ain't want that. You know what? Here's another flip side of that. Maybe Ron ain't want that smoke, because look who he ended up beating. Some little sorry ass little white boy in the stands. he ain't fuck with Ben. He ran, but see, that's the motherfucker but they the ones who threw water on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the crazy part is the fan that really threw the water at him was that one. If you peep that video, watch it later if you have a chance. The one who actually threw the water is this other white boy that was bigger. He had a red hat on. It's like older white dude.
Yeah.
And he grabbed Ron. He was on Ron's back.
Yeah.
While Ron was fucking up that little dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy.
Man, all hell broke loose.
Man,
Once I seen him land on that damn on the scores table or whatever, he was trying to calm down and shit, man. And I seen that shit splash on him. Hey, I mean, it's just like they woke up a monster, man. Because he rushed that stand so quick.
So you say, why do they call bitch ass fouls? That's what they do.
Yes, please tell me why.
And that is it. And let me tell you, you're preaching to the choir here, because they don't let men be men. You know what I mean? They don't let the brothers they don't let the grown men be mad at each other. They don't let them just get that shit out right quick, one play, and then keep on going. You know what I'm saying? They will not let them be adult men. That's the shit that I don't like. Now with the Warriors though have taken it somewhere else. Them motherfuckers have gone somewhere else with it.
And I'm glad you said that.
They bitching about every fucking thing.
And I'm glad you said that because I was just about to say Steph Curry. I was just about to say Steph Curry. What he does, a great 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
He deserved all that money that he got in that contract.
Yeah.
But brother, I'm gonna tell you, when he head fakes,
thank you, finally
gets him up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
And
I figured it out now. I was just trying to turn the sound down.
When they jump up in the air after he head fakes, he leans. He'll do. He'll attempt a shot, and you'll see him every time lean into that defender
because you know that's a call.
That's
a call.
I know. Call. I've been saying, bitch ass call, man. I can't stand it.
You know who I think originated that shit?
Who that?
I really think, and if somebody thinks I'm wrong, you can get at me. O the Great, Twitter at O the Great. That's my only thing. I don't fuck with nothing else. Only thing I'm on is Twitter. OTHA Great, just like the host of the show, High Off the Glass. What up? So check it. I think Reggie started that shit. Because when Reggie, back in the 90s, when Reggie would shoot that jumper, he would always have that fucking leg out. Always. And he would use that to draw the fucking call. And damn if that shit didn't work. So now these motherfuckers, it done evolved into and that little, and you know who do it? Steph do it a lot.
A lot.
But Harden no ass.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. I hate that. I'm sorry. I don't hate anybody. But I hate.
You sounded so first when you said it.
For real, bro. I hate his game. His game infuriates me. It looks so fucking. All he do is he do a gang of ass dribbling, and then he fall into you, and then he draw a fucking a call.
I'm gonna tell
you, he go to the line.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Good God!
I'm tell you right now.
Stop it. And then traveling and shit.
That step back changed the game, dog. Because I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought it was traveling. I really, really thought it was traveling.
You can do a step back without traveling. He travels.
Yeah, I see him travel.
Steph even called the shit out.
I didn't see him travel a couple times.
Man.
But just, when,
come on, man.
When he did that step back the way he do it, man, I only, before him, I think I seen one other dude I went to school with do that shit. He was from Milwaukee. Shout out to L. But I'm about to say he did this crazy step back. But when he did the step back, he kind of dipped his head a little bit. Put emphasis on it.
He dipped his head with it?
Man, shit is crazy.
He dipped his head with it as he's stepping back.
Like he just how they be dabbing or whatever. Just like that, step back. Yeah, I was just all like, what the fuck? But it created room. You know what I'm saying? He got the shot off. And he made this shit.
But I bet you money he didn't travel with it because they would have fucking called him.
Nah, I'm about to say
y'all play? Is this organized ball or this?
Yeah, this is organized ball. He used to play.
So they would have called it.
Yeah. He was playing for Masabi Range Community College, the school I went to.
Okay.
And I had seen him. I had seen him in the gym like playing. With the other team and shit like that. But in the game, they didn't call it. But his step back was so like exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? He had to dip his head. I'm like, that motherfucker is slow.
That's you think, and you talk about exaggerated shit. This is the shit that now just flopping into every fucking thing, bro. I'm watching the fucking. It's playoff time, baby. This where I'm at. I'm watching the Nets Philly game last night.
Mm-hmm. I got one for you. Go ahead.
Bet that Jared Dudley going to the cup, and he got, matter of fact, it was a fast break. He stole the ball from somebody. He pushing it up the court, and I think it was, I don't know who it was for Philly, got in front of him, and it was it Covington? It might have been Robert McCovington, because they got Robert Covington. They got him from the trade from Minnesota. He takes the ball. He's trying to take the ball from Dudley. Dudley's going to the cup, and Dudley like kind of falls like this way, exaggerating, selling the shit out of it. Why did they take an extra 5-8 minutes to look at the replay to think it was a flagrant? Dude, that's where we at right now. You know what I mean? That's where we at in this.
And,
like,
that's another reason why I don't fuck with the NBA like that into the playoffs.
And I even tweeted, I was like, shout out to Jared Dudley for almost getting a flagrant, you know what I'm saying, off a dude when it wasn't warranted.
It's awful.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's awful, man.
That's where we're at. But guess what? It's still the greatest sport in the world. I still love the NBA playoffs. Almost the only thing I love probably more than NBA playoffs might be the finals or the Super Bowl. Probably the finals. It's still the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You wade. Sometimes there's some dookie you gotta wade through, but you still got. It's still like a diamond at the under that dookie, bro. Look, it's all diamond,
man. Oh, let me say,
and it's not even a lot of dookie. It's not. It's just a little. Jared.
Let me.
Philly got their ass. I'm sorry. By the way, shout out to the Nets. I picked y'all. Biggie in the house. I picked y'all to beat Philly in the first round. It'd be a huge upset if it happens. So come on,
it's very possible.
Come on, Brooktown. But go ahead.
I was tripping off of the game yesterday with who was it? The Raptors in Orlando, right? And I think it was
how the fuck they pulled that out.
I think it was Michael Carter Williams, the dude from Syracuse, light skinned cat.
Yeah.
He had the ball, and
Michael Carter Williams. He didn't go to Syracuse.
Okay, well, what school he went to?
Michael Carter Williams. I don't know. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, but Michael Carter Williams went to Syracuse, and what happened was he had the ball, and Kyle Lowry was trying to fight through a screen, right?
Yeah.
So while he was trying to fight through the screen, he popped him on the nose.
Oh shit!
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing was, the screen he was trying to fight through, like he didn't even make contact with him, and he just threw his arms up as if, you know, like somebody shot him and made him spun around.
Carter did?
No, not Carter. Kyle Lowry. But the thing was, Michael Carter Williams had got up, ran to the ref, was like, motherfucker, look at my fucking nose. Why are you calling? You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking flagrant.
Right.
And I mean, it kind of looked like it.
Yeah.
I understand he was fighting through the screen, but I didn't like the fact that when he couldn't get through the screen, you know, he kind of barely touched him, and then he like bounced all around him, doing all that extra bitch ass shit.
And that shit made him hit old boy in the nose?
Well, the thing was, when he was trying to come around off that screen, he had kind of like, I guess he must have just barely missed him, and the guy had like, I guess he didn't throw his shoulder, but he was trying to like get around the screen, and like his arm had just kind of like flew out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why, you know, Mike Carter Williams was going around, you know what I'm saying, the dude who was screaming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So he got his arm caught up, I guess, much between his shoulder and his face, and he ended up patting, you know what I'm saying, hitting him in his nose.
Man.
Nose is bleeding and all that. Wow. And he was mad as hell. He was like, that's a foul.
And they gave the call to Kyle.
No, I think
did they reverse it?
No, I think they did get the call to Kyle. I turned it off after that.
Wait. Oh, no, but oh my God, I wish the guy you kept the TV on. So who got the call? Shit.
I think it was Lowry, only because when, you know, he was getting screened, he just really sold the screen as if
Lowry got the call and my man got a bloody fucking nose.
I believe so. And I think that's the only reason why I was like, okay, I don't want to watch this shit no more. This is why I don't even watch this shit to begin with.
Here's the saddest part. You know what? You know how many points Lowry ended up with in that game?
I don't think he had none.
Man,
he had
he ended up with 0 points. Yeah. How the fuck do you have 0 points in an NBA game?
It happens,
and you're an NBA player.
It happens. Yeah.
What this shit is that?
He probably had a bad game.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Right, what happened was I'm garbage. Shit. I'm gonna tell you like this. I give DeMar Rosen and Kevin Love props for coming out and saying, yeah, man, I have mental problems, and sometimes this pressure and this shit get to me, and da-da-da-da-da. I respect them for that. Because Kyle need to be doing the same motherfucking thing. Because he does dookie in the playoffs. Every fucking year. Like, he gives you nothing. And yesterday, he literally gave you nothing. Like, what the shit?
You sure right about that. Because when I turn... Because when I turn on the TV, I think what's the old boy name? Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah,
he was on the bench, and I was thinking to myself, okay, they tied up.
Yeah.
Like, where is Kawhi Leonard? Because Kyle Lowry ain't doing shit.
Right.
And I was like, I guess he must needed a breather or something.
Right, because he probably was doing every damn thing.
Kyle Lowry wasn't giving him nothing, dog.
Wow,
nothing
he's so gone. Kawhi's so gone after this season. I can't wait for him to leave.
He
Get
might
out the Atlantic Division.
He might, or maybe Drake may talk him into staying in Toronto.
Drake, he don't give a shit about no damn Drake.
I mean, he don't.
He going back to his hometown, and he not playing with LeGroin. He playing with the Clippers. The Clips.
You think he gonna go back home?
I'll promise you, bro. I promise. I put money on it.
So why Paul George didn't go home, and you think Kawhi gonna go home?
Because Kawhi doesn't seem like he has any type of connection with Toronto or that team.
Okay.
Paul got a connection with that team in that city real fucking fast. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard.
Because he already spent a year there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he connected with them. Kawhi is spending that year. Yeah. And he's not connected with them. Think about it. He spent all them years in San Antonio and won. And dipped on their ass like it wasn't shit.
I wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that. I wanted him to stay. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who didn't?
Yeah, I wanted him to stay, man.
I wanted to see him be like the next superstar after Duncan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I don't give a shit about y'all. Bye. You know what I'm saying? I think he just want to go to the crib. He want to go to LA, and he don't want to be under LeGroin, you know what I'm saying? with the man, that's your team too, D, ain't it? Lakers is your team, ain't it? Man, y'all so shitty.
Yeah, I got a lot of work.
Man, for real.
Yeah, I got a lot of work
shitty
to do.
Magic dip.
Yeah.
Y'all so. I be AIDS, motherfucker. I'm messing with you. Fuck y'all.
I feel you.
I'm gonna hang out. Be good.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Girl, you knock me out.
Magic hoe. Wow.
Yeah, dude, he dipped on y'all so fast. He dipped on y'all so hard. He ain't tell his wife or Jeannie. The fuck? How you not gonna tell Cookie or Jeannie?
Yeah, it must. Damn. It's got to be some shit going on.
Damn.
It's got to be some shit.
No, it ain't. I don't know why people think it is. Magic will dip on your ass. The only thing Magic did for a long time was play. Yeah. That's the only thing he really wanted to do was play. All this other shit is just business shit for him. He wants to play. If Magic could hop in a time machine right the fuck now and go back to 25-year-old Magic, he'll say, yeah, fuck these businesses, bye, and hop right back in that time machine and throw that Laker jersey on and bust ass. Yeah. That's what Magic want to do. Magic quit when he had that whack-ass talk show. He did when he was a coach for 9 games. He coached y'all for 9 games, burnt out. He ain't about that sticking around and shit ain't working out shit.
Yeah.
Man, I heard
he get hot in the kitchen. He did.
Bro, I heard he wanted to dip, what is it? I think at the end of last season before they got LeBron, when they knew they was getting LeBron, he was almost thinking about dipping. Like, damn, LeBron,
they were like, they should play like they should play this. I said, motherfucker, you know you gonna break up making plans.
I ain't gonna be it. Dude.
Yeah, I said, he real was like, quit your job. It's about lunch next week.
Yeah, the Lakers got work. The Lakers got some work to do, man.
Much, man.
Yeah, the Lakers got some work to do.
So you think Kawhi gonna go to that shit? Hell no.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Y'all in trouble.
All night. Oh, fuck your mother. I ain't coming home.
Yeah.
That's how he gonna do Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. Y'all got a lot. But that's not your team anyway.
Yeah, I'm really more so into the players and teams for real.
Right.
For real. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger and Mike was killing shit, I was fucking with Chicago, and because Chicago was like 4 hours away, so that was kind of like my team I was rooting for when I was growing up for real.
I mean that's a given. If when I was a kid it was Chicago and Boston, you know what I'm saying? Just because where I lived at in Chicago was because Michael was you know what I'm saying?
He was that dude.
I still wouldn't fuck with Chicago if they ain't play him. If they didn't fuck Michael over, then and fucked over that greatest team that probably anybody's ever seen, then I still fuck with him.
I don't understand how he just didn't retire there as a Bull.
He did. That's the thing. He retired twice as a Bull. Shit.
But see, what I thought
he retired twice. He retired in '93 and he retired in '98
right.
as a Bull.
Right, but I'm talking about in his career there, not go to Washington and try to make some shit work.
He played for. First off, went to Washington. Did you know he was like part owner of that team and president?
Okay, I'm about to say, but
he wasn't. He didn't go there to play. He was already in the front office.
But he was playing. He definitely was playing for the Washington Wizards.
This is what
when they had Kwame Brown.
This is what had happened.
Trash ass.
You ain't lying. Matter of fact, no, I don't think he played with Kwame because Kwame was drafted by the Lakers. Kwame came to them later. I don't think did Kwame.
Yeah,
he don't know.
Yeah. He played with the Wizards. I remember that.
I don't think he played with Jordan though.
He clearly played with Jordan.
I don't think he did.
Man, look it up. I'm telling you.
Can you look it up?
Because I'm about to say I think Larry Hughes was playing with the Washington Wizards,
but he wasn't playing with Mike. Rip Hamilton was on that team.
Rip Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton was
Kwame
on that team.
Brown was there,
and I think you know who was there though. You know who was there?
Who?
STL's own.
Larry Hughes.
Shout out to Jahidi White out there.
Jahidi White, okay.
Yep, Jahidi White was on that team.
Yeah.
He was on that team. See if Kwame was on that Jordan team and Jordan played for them 02-03. See, because I don't think he was. But what I'm saying is, what the fuck was that? What I said, he was already part owner and president of basketball operations. He didn't go there to play for them. He was the majority owner, a Poland. I think they had a conversation like, Mike, you're still very active. You still could play. Your career was actually cut short with Chicago because
Kwame Brown and played together.
Kwame and Michael did.
Come on,
Kwame
man.
and Jordan. Damn, go ahead. What?
03 season.
Huh?
02, 03 season.
Yeah.
Jordan. It was Kwame Brown, Juan Dixon, Brendan Hayward, Larry Hughes.
I said Larry Hughes.
Michael Jordan, Christian Laettner.
Yeah.
Christian Laettner.
I remember that.
Ron Lue.
Yeah.
Charles Oakley.
Don't.
Oaktree was on that team?
Don't. Listen, I want to tell you something. Don't get twisted.
Hold on, you got one over me. Hold on.
That's two because I said Larry Hughes.
Jerry Stackhouse, Ethan Thomas, and Jahidi White was on that.
Yeah. Now
Damn.
you got Jahidi White, but
Damn.
but I remember
That's a dope ass little team.
Yeah.
Say them names one more time. Say them names.
Kwame Brown,
Juan Dixon, Brendan Hayward,
Jerry
Juice,
Teron Lue, Charles Oakley, Byron Russell, Bobby Simmons, Jerry Stackhouse, Ethan Thomas, and Jahidi White.
That is a hand-picked Jordan team. Jordan gave Byron Russell props when they used to play each other in the 90s. If he gave him a job with the Wizards, wow, that's kind of tight. That's a hand-picked Jordan team. I can't believe Christian Laettner. He must have respected Laettner because Laettner was on the dream team with him. That's shit. I did not know Laettner was I swear to God, I would have just lost $1 million. Somebody offered me $1 million and said, "Did you know? Tell me if Christian Laettner was on that team. Yes or no?" Yeah. I would have picked.
I definitely remember Kwame Brown and Larry Hughes. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Larry Hughes is STL's on. So anywhere he went or whatever, I was following him anyway. But I just didn't.
I think he underachieved too.
What?
Larry Hughes? He should have been better. He should have been way better. He did not help LeBron when LeBron was trying to win in Cleveland.
He really didn't help with AI when they was playing in Philly. He was all right.
Sure the fuck didn't.
He was all right. He was cool. But yeah,
he didn't even play with AI for that long.
But the time he played with AI or whatever, it wasn't as productive as I thought it was going to be.
Exactly.
He did all he can possibly do, but AI was just,
You thought it was going to be some Jordan Scotty type shit?
I thought it was going to be dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I ain't going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I was a big Larry Hughes fan, even growing up. You know what I'm saying? When he went to SLU, I was all like, yeah, that's what's up.
Shout out to Larry Hughes. I remember one day when I was working, when I was working down at City Museum, awesome museum here in St. Louis. You don't have to check it out if you want to because they fired me. Because actually, did they fire me? They fucked me over there, so you ain't got to go. But the place is dope. But what is it? Rest in peace, Bob Castley. That's the guy who created it. He was awesome. That was a good dude. What is it? I'm leaving work or going to work, and I'm driving past the BP right there on Jefferson and Delmar and shit. And it's like packed. It's like all cars. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Somebody giving away some shit? What the fuck is going on over here? I didn't know what it was. Came back later and found out Larry Hughes was out there just paying for people gas for like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Just cuz. You know what I'm saying? That's dope as fuck.
He was the hometown hero, man.
Right.
Hometown hero. That's what's up. Just like Jason Tatum.
He was. Oh God, JT.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get into JT later.
Yeah, my bad.
That's my boy. Shoot. Yeah, Jahidi dope. You can have Larry, but JT, that's My boy.
Yeah, I'm about to say shit. Larry Hughes is Larry Hughes is Jason Tatum godfather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
sure is.
Yeah, because his father was playing ball at CBC.
Yeah.
Then I think they played at SLU, and then I think maybe they went their separate ways once they got drafted.
Did you see that? I think it was on either Facebook or Graham. When JT, like his, maybe when he was at Chaminade or Duke or some shit, he was trying to get LeBron to follow him, and he was like, "LeBron, follow me. I'm Larry Nephew."
yeah.
Like, he for real said that out.
And then years later, he dunked all over LeBron.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that dunk.
Yeah.
This what I don't get. It's Game 7. Man, he took me all off my Jordan point. But anyway, it's Game 7.
He bouncing around everywhere.
You at home. I had my Jordan point laid out, but we started talking about local NBA, local basketball, so we're going to do that. But it's Game 7. You're at home. You've had a good record at home. You've scored at a higher clip at home. Mm-hmm. How do you just forget how to shoot? Like, I don't understand that to this day. Somebody help me out. How the fuck did the Celtics? It's almost like when the Celtics played the Heat in 2012, and LeBron and the Heat had to have that game, because if the Heat ain't have that game, they would have lost. Boston would have went on to the finals, and it would have been a fucking wrap for that Heat team. Before it was a wrap when San Antonio beat their ass, but it was almost like that game when Boston just laid an egg at the fuck home in Game 6 against Miami. How is Game 7 against Cleveland? You just forget how to shoot.
Pressure.
Probably, yes, sir. That's
pressure.
That's it right there.
Pressure.
That's a great answer.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that shit to the next level, man. You know,
still salty.
Especially when you playing against a player like that, and you know your team is better than Cleveland, because that team.
No, I think that Cleveland team was better than that Boston team.
Okay,
they just were playing like shit.
Okay, now you talking about with or without Kyrie?
Oh, this is last playoff, so definitely without Kyrie, without Horton and Hayward.
To me, I just thought Boston was better. I thought Boston was gonna get them.
You thought? I thought so. Of course you did.
I wanted LeBron to win because I am a LeBron fan, but I just thought Boston, from the coach all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
You thought they were a better team
and deeper, in my opinion.
I don't. Yeah.
That's you know what I'm saying, and I'm not even really a big Boston fan. I'm not really a fan of no team. I just like players, but the obvious was right there. I'm all like, I think Boston gonna get them, especially in Game 7.
I definitely thought they were gonna get them.
Yeah, it was that pressure, man.
It was.
It definitely was that pressure because that was the Eastern Conference Finals, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Game
you know what I'm saying.
7.
And it's the trip to go to the finals. So yeah, I thought they had that.
They should have. I think I don't know what the hell did it. I don't know exactly what it was, but I think your answer is probably it, man. That pressure bust pipes.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that pressure was they couldn't. They didn't know what to do with it.
And then a lot of them, a lot of them cats is young,
man.
Like real respect. A lot they was real young.
And that was the thing. That was our problem. That's why I know this year. And I'm about to say it. I'm gonna say it. Celtics are going to the NBA Finals if they stay fucking healthy. This team right here on my fucking jacket, you know what I mean, that I've been with since I was a good 3 years old watching Lakers Celtics game with my mother.
Yeah.
Because that's when I was a kid, that's when the shit was at its peak. You know what I mean? So I've been with them since literally giddy up. I think they're going to get to the finals because the thing that they didn't have, look how far they got last year and they didn't have a superstar. Now they got 2.
Yeah.
They got 2 superstar dudes back, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to say G-Money, I call him G-Money. Gordon Hayward is a superstar. You can call him an all-star. But they got an all-star and a superstar back. How the fuck are you not going to the final? I don't give a shit what happened during the regular season.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about Milwaukee. Toronto is going to implode like they usually do.
Okay.
And what's the only other one? Oh, nobody. Us. Like, come on.
Okay.
Like, that's how I'm looking at it.
Milwaukee got that D.
They do.
They got that D.
They got that freak too.
Yeah, they got the Greek freak, man. But they definitely got that D, man. And
he's so damn dope.
Who is it? Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, he's
the
cold.
Dude from Virginia.
He's got a jumper.
Yeah, I'm about to say he got some D too.
He got
man.
a jumper.
Yeah.
They got and that other cat, that weird looking dude, that one that actually Middleton, Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Where
the fuck he came from?
Y'all can talk shit if y'all want to. He is weird looking, but he's got a jumper.
Yeah.
He's got a jumper. He's got a little bit of game.
Then they got Bledsoe.
He's like to me, Middleton is like a slower weirder looking Paul Pierce.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like his game because I think he can take you inside and outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just he's not as fast. He's not as But man, but Bledsoe. That's the thing. I think we can neutralize them because Bledsoe. We put Scary Terry on him like last year. We'll lock him the fuck up. He'll be thinking about last year. You know what I'm saying? When we play him, Middleton, you throw JT on him. You know what I'm saying? Brogdon, maybe you throw G Money on him, and then the only thing you really got to worry about is that free. You know what I'm saying? If you got you throw Jaylen Brown and Horford on the free, but then you got Brook Lopez who can hit them goddamn threes. Damn, that scene, dog.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Hey,
bruh, like,
good luck to your team,
man. Thank you. Like, I'm breaking it down like them motherfuckers are nice.
Sometimes I be rooting for. I be rooting for Boston sometimes only because Jason Tatum there. I fuck with a hometown hero. So
you should fuck with Boston, not just to that, because another hometown hero, JoJo White, he went there and won there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you need to fuck with Boston because people don't know this. Shout out to Red Auerbach, rest in peace. Red Auerbach was the first person to have an all-black NBA starting five.
It's crazy that you said that,
all
man.
Black.
Because my uncle-in-law, used to call me racist, man. He was like, no, you know what? He didn't call me racist. My bad. No, he did.
Yeah.
But he was all like, man, fuck Red Auerbach. Because I used to fuck around because he a big Laker dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, he from Cali and shit. So he was all like, fuck Red Auerbach. Racist motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's all about them Lakers. You know, he was a big Laker fan. He didn't fuck with Boston at all.
Bruh, he
can't stand Red Auerbach.
My mother did the same fucking shit. She was a big Pistons fan. Yeah. She was the Lakers and Pistons. That's what her teams. And when the Lakers,
uncle can't stand that dude.
Bruh, and when the Pistons was good, she would be like, fuck everybody. It's all about Zeke. You know what I'm saying? That was her dude. And she used to be like, Boston racist, the Red Auerbach racist. And I look in my basketball almanac, I'm telling my mama, what you talking about? He said he had the first all-black team. He had the first black head coach in North American sports. He had the first black. Think about that.
I was sure my wife called me racist when he had all that. Yeah,
because people don't know the history. How you have the first African American coach in North American sports?
Right.
That's dope, bro. That's motherfucking Celtics, bitches. Shit. That's my team.
Good Watts.
Say what?
He was a good Watts.
Man, stop hating. Stop. That's Bill Russell. Don't watch your mouth. Oh yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about Red. They're damn right. He was one of the great ones. All right. Well, look. We're almost at the end. I just want to say also too, I'm giving a shout out to High Hems because I love you guys' product so much. You guys need to come mess with me. These are the best blunts in the world. Wraps, rollies, whatever you want to call them. I can't even do blunts no more. I can't even do swishers no more. Like was my favorite because I just taste too much tobacco. That tobacco taste is like I can't even enjoy my green.
Shout out to Raw Cones.
Raw Cones in the house, you know what I'm saying? Raw Cones are always a good one.
Shout out to King Palm.
Oh, King Palm. Oh, natural. See, you know, see, what's the theme? We're saying natural. These are all natural products. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're better.
Organic.
Yeah. Tell it, brother.
Healthy.
Tell it. He feel me.
So, the blunts, man, they be making my fucking back hurt, man.
Yes. It's that fucking tobacco.
And my throat dry. And
yes,
I just feel with the Raw Cones,
you
just be able to taste more of your herbs.
There it is.
So
there it is.
Shout out to High Hemp, King Palm, Raw Cones.
High Hemp, literally, they use hemp, y'all. They use hemp.
Y'all
it's
go get
vegan,
y'all some of that.
goddammit.
Yeah, y'all go get y'all some of that.
Right, where the fuck you went vegan blunts at? But anyway, this was a pretty good show. Thank you for coming through, man.
No
Slick,
problem.
I appreciate you. I just want to give a shout out to Slick for coming through. Thank you to D.
Appreciate for having me.
AKA Mr. Boston, for being the best producer that wasn't in here most of the time.
Marcus Boston.
Man, but he is the best producer ever.
Yeah. Hey, Marcus Boston is a dope ass. It sounds like a fucking porn. A porn.
That do sound like a porn name.
A porn.
Right.
Everything about Mr. Marcus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That do sound like a porn name.
It sounds like a pornographic assassin or something.
Marcus Bustin. It'd be Marcus Bustin though. If it was porn, it'd be Marcus Bustin. Not Marcus Boston. It'd be Marcus Buston.
Marcus Buston. Yeah,
but
it sounds like a pornographic assassin. Assassin who like porno
Marcus
or some
Buston.
shit, man.
Yeah, Marcus
Boston. That shit hard, though.
An assassin. Right, because you said assassin earlier.
Yeah,
like that.
A pornographic assassin.
Right.
Man. Yeah.
Talk about his curl, too. I wish we'd have got that.
Bro. Where's the camera put it on it?
Right.
It's right behind me.
Hey. Yo, straight up. Show that picture.
Oh,
show that picture
man.
of him. Shout out, give it, right prep here, your show, Solarity. Look at that curl.
Oh, man.
Get a zoom into that.
Check out them pearly whites though.
Yeah, I mean, they say they don't want to see me shine.
Yeah, man.
The nigga looks shining in me.
Right. He got both his ears pierced.
He is not no Iron One.
He was ready for that pitch.
I ain't trying to call nobody.
What kind of outfit you had on, man? Cause I'm peeping.
He was leaving church, bro.
Yeah, he had.
He was leaving
Easter
church
Sunday something. He had on his what's some things, a blazer. Then he had on like a purple and white checkerboard shirt.
Right.
You had a tie on too, didn't you?
Right. Yeah, he did. Easter Sunday next week, Resurrection Day.
Yeah.
Jesus comes back. Thank you, God, for your son.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can't
wait for Resurrection Sunday.
Yeah, man.
Say what?
He looked like.
Goddamn cameras.
Oh Lord, you better fix it. We about to wrap this motherfucker.
Fix
it, bro.
When I look at that picture, it looked like he was on his way to some money. For real. He was either
some money.
He was either coming from some money, or he was on his way to some
money.
He
was about to. Either way, he's about to get it.
He was gonna get paid regardless.
He was gonna get it.
Yeah, that's
for
what's
real,
up, man.
All right, but look. Yo, Slick, you wild. Thank you, bro. Really,
man.
For real. This was awesome.
Anytime, man.
Right, and we got to do this again.
Most definitely.
We're gonna wrap the show how we usually wrap it with reason number 2. We always have a reason why NBA should have a team in St. Louis, and we're gonna end every episode as such. And our reason today is reason number 2. Why the NBA should have a team here is because we have a vacancy for a franchise. We do not have an NFL franchise here, which is cool because bump them. I'm not even. I'm not. Yeah. We can jump into that. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yes. Ooh.
Come on, man.
Hey, that's what us in the biz call. What's it called? A tease. We're gonna talk about that next one. That's a tease, everybody.
Listen, man.
Because the NFL, I'm with y'all, but I'm not all the way with y'all because Colin does not have a job.
Here we go.
Colin needs to be working. Colin needs to be working. Yeah, that's a tease, y'all, to the next episode, to another episode.
You can't be talking about the squad like that.
But anyway, the NFL, you rep the whole league.
Like my squad, man.
I didn't say nothing about your team.
I
just said the NFL.
Oh, you said bump the NFL.
I said bump the NFL.
Oh, I thought you meant my squad. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, calm down.
Yeah,
I could get into y'all because y'all the ones that left. I could get into y'all too.
That was never our team to begin with, dog. It's just like hitting somebody's chick and giving it right back to them.
Nah, you don't. First off, you don't hit some. Okay, let me tell you like this: if you with somebody for how long were the Rams here? For like 15 years.
Right.
You don't hit somebody for 15 years and then she jump up and go back to her ex. If you do, you want to fuck them up. Man or woman. I mean, I'm just being real.
I mean, yeah.
Keep it real.
I mean, yeah, but
you've been smashing for 15 years. Y'all been building for 15 years and then you just. Anyways, can I get back to my point?
Go ahead, man.
Thank you.
My bad. I just thought you was talking about the squad.
Well, I guess obviously when you come back, we're going to talk about football.
You definitely got my.
We're going to talk football when this man come back. It's going to be a basketball and football. It's going to be a marijuana and football podcast when Slick come back. Mm-hmm. But I just want to say we have a vacancy right now for a franchise. We need another team here. I say you bring one. You can. I don't care who it is. You can start when this is what you need to do if you were smart. You start one in St. Louis, you start one in Seattle. You got an Eastern Conference team, you got a Western Conference team. Boom. Because Seattle needs to get their team back. We need a team. Or you want to do something else. You want to bring a local flavor to it. You start one in KC and you start one in St. Louis. Boom. We'll have a state rivalry. That would be awesome. Missouri can support a basketball team, an NBA team, and we need one. But I just want to say thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to Big D. Thank you to Slick, and thank you for everybody listening to High Off the Glass. This is me, the Great. I'm out of here. Peace.